Oh my gosh!
So we're not rubbing knees.
Oh, for shit's sake!
Are you?
What's up with these goddamn drummer stools?
The drum thrones?
Just make a regular fucking stool and make it shorter.
Have you tried not being retarded?
No, I've sat on stools my entire life. These fucking things suck.
I don't know. I'm doing all right.
God.
Sorry, we didn't have the rockin' socks. It's a specific
who thought to? All right, start the. Let's save it for the air. Let's save it for the air.
All right. Cool your jets. Cool. Both.
I'm gonna bang a drum.
That's what she said.
Save it for the air.
And we're off. Guys, welcome to the Roadkill Podcast. My name is Laurel. I'm joined today by Mr. Nathan Allen, Mr. Joe Lemonds, and Mike Lee. Guys,
and
welcome
lots
to the
of
show.
alcohol.
And lots of alcohol. How many Four Locos deep are we, Joe?
A couple.
A couple?
He's sponsored by Four Loko. You guys not wanting to feel feelings?
Hey, by the way, Joe is the first comic in our group of comics that might get sponsored, but he's in the running to become sponsored by Four Loko.
Yeah, speaking of which, where's your Four Loko? You asked me. I know. It's a
can.
Your wife has been drinking them. That's a problem.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, sorry.
Cut all this out. Cut all this out. Four Loko sees this and you're out.
The ultras
Thanks,
are filled
Four
with
Loko.
Four Loko.
It's usually Four Loko, like 500 times.
But
you
I need to drive
actually,
the car.
if you sponsor him, it will be a Four Loko.
She drove
next time.
separately. She's got to drive home to Lakeland tonight.
Brother, she ain't driving.
She's only had one.
Wait, are you talking about Jane?
Yeah.
Oh,
She's only had one.
Hey, can we talk about these stools? I just want
Mine's good and comfy.
I don't
lean back against this
understand
Congo
how
back
a drummer has ever sat on one of these and not almost fucking fallen off.
here. Do you understand why they now beat things aggressively?
Yeah, they're like angry. They're like trying to maintain their balance. They're pushing out whenever they're doing the long drums far away. It's trying to remind themselves to lean forward. I don't know why I can't find my center on these things.
Dude, you want to know one of my nightmares about these stools? And I've seen this with a few chairs before. Someone will have a piece of shit chair, or they'll prank it where they'll sit on it and the freaking post will shoot up through the center of the seat right up your ass.
Oh, yeah.
My friggin' nightmare.
No, usually got to pay extra for that.
Yeah. That sounds like an experience.
Have you seen the videos where they have like an airbag container or whatever underneath the couch cushion?
Yeah.
Dude, I swear to God, if any of you guys ever do that to me, it's over. Like we will no longer.
We're not trying to destroy the clothing.
I mean, it's hilarious to watch, but I cannot imagine being one of those guys just having a seat on the couch and fucking getting launched across the room.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Well, the stools are great. Thank you very much for having us.
Roadkill Podcast.
We're really,
We talk about everything, mostly music and comedy, but sometimes stools.
Whatever.
Well, so speaking a little bit about music, we'll start with you, Nick, because you did a listening room with us recently.
That is correct.
Yeah, we like to call them Guitarded.
He's guitarded.
That
I love it.
That might have to work its way into the title of this episode.
Yeah.
Guitarded. That sounds like a fantastic title. That's gonna happen. That's the thing. Thank you, Joe.
I do what I can.
Guitarded.
Guitarded. But okay, what was I talking about? The listening room.
Yeah.
Joe's got me fucked up here. I didn't even touch the Four Locos.
It's all right. I'm trying to come up with some kind of short bus reference for guitarded people. He rides the short.
It's only got 4 frets. On. Anyways, you did a listening room with us, and you got to showcase some of your like genuine music. Not that comedy music isn't, but your genuine music, and working a little bit of comedy to it. And you had who's the guy you had open for you?
Scott Hooker.
Scott Hooker, yeah, King Hooker, right?
Yeah, King Hooker.
Yeah,
on all of his socials. Dude, check him out.
Hilarious comedian.
My favorite hooker. Top 3.
You picked the best time slot.
Yeah. I think all the highlights are going to come from just by design. Videos zoomed in on Joe's face. And just
it's got an autofocus on that camera. I think just by the glare, it's going to focus on it.
Okay.
It's empty.
Right.
It's empty.
How about you quit being gay?
Jesus Christ.
God damn it.
So, Nate, how does it feel to be the only guy at this table with hair?
Oh yeah, I finally
This
grew
is
it
your
back
future.
out.
Yeah. It's like you were one of us and now you're not.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it's going away. He's fighting the feeling.
It's coming.
Look,
It came back stronger, actually.
It looks stronger.
Yeah.
It's still thin.
It's stronger than mine.
It's probably wishful thinking on my part.
Was this a Make-A-Wish? You look good, brother.
Look, just because you look like a Make-A-Wish doesn't mean this is a Make-A-Wish.
I look like the world's most baby.
Well, when I stopped drinking Four Loko, it all came back.
There you go. You hear that, Joe?
I'm not gonna stop.
Yeah, just like, fuck it, I'll be
You hear that? Four Loko sponsor him. He's not going to stop.
You want to be Asian? Drink Four Loko.
Oh my God. Can I air that?
Yeah, my wife doesn't love me, but I'm really good at math.
I don't know if I can air this. But
It'll be
we're
fine.
Gonna try.
Yeah,
The worst that'll happen is the internet will just block it.
Air
Like,
it, pussy. Yeah.
If nothing else, the people who hate it will
I-
won't listen to this.
there's no
episode.
such thing as bad press.
I,
Yeah,
for
that's
one,
right.
support Xi Jinping, and Tiananmen Square did not happen.
Wow,
Jesus Christ.
that was a joke.
No, it's
Or
not.
not? I don't know.
You
Please
taking this down,
sponsor
Four
me.
Loko?
It's happening.
Four Loko like, yes, we love it. Yes.
Four Loko might be. Their PR people are like, no.
Geneva Convention's more like Geneva Suggestions.
Oh my
And
God.
we are turning off Joe's mic.
All right, comment down
But
there,
you're
fucking
right.
baby Hitler. Let's go.
I was going to go with Dr. Evil. Was it Mini-Me?
I don't know.
I don't know. Jesus Christ. We were talking about the listening room. I wanted to ask you
All right,
your experience
music.
with that. We're still working on the edits on that thing, but what
Yeah.
did you like? That was something you haven't gotten to do in a while because music kind of became a personal thing, not something you did publicly as much, right?
Yeah, I took a step back because of all the intricacies of like trying to build a band together and people dropping out and not being as committed. And then I took a break. I didn't perform for like a decade. And then when I got into comedy, saw a few people doing music with it. I was like, I used to do that at band practice, just make funny songs up, and started, put my mind to it, came up with some really funny things. And then for the listening room though, I really liked the dichotomy of like telling the story kind of my life through it. So like starting with the more serious stuff that I wrote, like when I started going to school for music or for college, like showcasing those songs, which I haven't played in 15 years. Good Lord. But then for that to kind of transition, and even with the serious stuff, I was still able to find some funny with the audience, just like poking fun at like life itself.
Well, when you set the loop on the piano and then you walked away to like start soloing over it with your guitar and you saw that opportunity to start going, and the audience ate it right up.
It's like using my mind powers to
Yeah.
play the piano. Yeah.
They ate it right up. That was
So
well done.
There was some very organic moments that that weren't planned, that I thought had a really big payoff. But then, also just having the comedy stuff that I know that's calculated for laughs, just landing really well for that show. That's one of the best sets that I've had for music comedy. And, Scott
was
Hooker did a
phenomenal.
great job, like building them up and getting them ready for it. Mike had even given me a great note, like, dude, you've got to start with a funny song. You can't just go up there with serious.
Yeah, you can't
That
brick
was-
wall the funny.
Yeah, that was
the.
the. I remember that now that you mention it.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten about that. But Scott Hooker ended on like a hugely hilarious song,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
audience just freaking ate it up. And he had told me earlier, he was like, I'm going to start with one of my originals. It's kind of a love song. And I was like, bro, don't do that. I was like, don't let Scott bury you by having the huge laughs with his song. Start with one of your funniest songs. That way you can show the audience I can do that too. And then transition into your originals. And it ended up working out great. It ended up working out exactly what it's supposed to.
It's kind of the mentality of fade the mood. You can't just like be laughing and then serious.
Yeah.
You have to kind of transition to the serious, and you did an excellent job of shifting and doing that. The show flowed tremendously well.
Yeah.
You took us from the last that Hooker set up, and you carried that and said, I can do this too, but also let me show you the more serious side of me. And you came back into the comedy and it just took everybody on the most perfect ride. It was a phenomenal show.
I don't mean to take this away from you, Nate, but I just want to say that is kind of the train of thought whenever you're doing comedy as well.
Yeah.
Like whenever you have somebody opening for you in stand-up, you want to go, oh, I can also do that. Don't forget. But also I'm going to hit you with some serious crap. Yeah. And then I'm going to end on something huge. Yeah. And I think for that show, you nailed it whenever you did that. It was awesome.
I took a chance because the first song that I played, I think the actual title of the song is probably too long, is called The Moment You Know Your Day Is Ruined. And the song, once you get into the lyrics, you realize I'm just talking about accidentally shitting your pants.
What do you mean accidentally?
I don't know how often you accidentally do it, but I accidentally do it like 3 times a week.
Yeah, you need to go to the doctor.
Because I wrote that song the weekend prior to the show, and it I was practicing, the creative juices were flowing. And I was, because I knew I had enough time for it, but no pun intended, juices flowing.
Yes, Joe really wants to chime in on the juices flowing. He's sparked.
That's right. I want to hear more about your juices.
But no, that song.
Speaking of juices, have you heard of the juices?
I still love the fact that at the live show, Mark, you talked about moving down here with your parents, and you made the comment like, when my parents retired, they moved down to Florida, as all old Jews do.
Yeah, they do.
And Mark tried so hard to get a dig in on you and tell you but where did you stay? We don't have any basements here. Yeah. And you hit back perfectly with no, we're in attic dwelling people. Yeah. The best part of that story was hilarious. Just like this. Everybody was laughing. Mark was even laughing. The best part of this story is after the show, we're at the after party over at Jesse's, and Mark pulls us in and he goes, I don't get that joke. Who was Anne Frank?
What? This goes back to the earlier episode.
My favorite part of that is Mark never heard about the Holocaust. He was like, what was that?
This goes back to being Mark being your Otis to your share.
Yeah, I'm telling you. How many Jews died?
What's happening outside? It looks like it's snowing.
I sure don't understand what happened, but I did make one mean drum kit.
All jokes on Mark aside, he does make some mean.
No, he does make some mean drum kit.
That Matador conga back there is ridiculous.
Dude, all right, I gotta tell you this. Can I pick this up or no?
Sure.
Am I allowed?
That's fine.
So
I won't tell Mark if you won't.
This right
Just
here.
Don't drop it.
I don't know if the camera can see it. The reason why I want to show is because I brought my wife or fiance in to show her the studio, and she goes, "Oh my God, look at the sparkly ones." She immediately immediately went to the sparkly ones. She was like, I'm just drawn to the one with all the sparkles on it. I was like, do you not see that the man makes a million different kinds?
Do you feel bad that you surround yourself with retarded people?
No.
Guitarded. Yeah, guitarded.
So, speaking of all these roasting things, there's a great segue here. We have all kind of come together, and we're getting ready to launch the Roast Me Sunday show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, at the Comedy Club.
When is that happening, by the way?
You pick the date.
April 6th or 7th?
What's in the Buc-ee's?
Oh, God, really?
Yeah, it's coming up.
Boy, I probably ought to get those tickets up real quick.
Yeah, you probably should.
I'm sorry.
If you want people to come, you have to post the fucking show.
I didn't. I swear to God, I have been so busy that I forgot that we were doing it that early. For some reason, I thought it was at the end of April.
No.
But okay, all right.
We specifically avoided
It's
the end
the
of
first
April so we
Sunday.
didn't clash with Easter.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Lord's Day. Where we got him, we're going to get him again.
Oh! My God. Oh my God.
Juicified.
Second coming, more like second exhibition fight.
Who lets you out?
Yeah, my wife.
I love it. She's just my favorite beast to unleash.
Your head shaped like a
So
Cadbury egg.
His head is the stone that rolled away from the tomb.
This is the one Easter egg you don't want your kids to find.
Oh my God.
This kept Jesus in a cave for a while.
That's the boulder that he had to move. Yeah.
Yeah, he bribed me out with malt liquor.
Go on. So you were saying.
Yeah, you gotta fucking breathe first. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Joe's fountain of youth is just a kiddie pool filled with Four Loko.
It's fine.
God, that needs to be the promo we shoot for the roast beef show.
Yeah, there
And
you
for
go.
him to get his Four Loko sponsorship.
Yeah, why are we even talking about shooting in the park? We're making a promo right now, right?
Kind of. That's part of the whole.
Just me
the whole
shirtless in a kiddie pool full of
No.
Four Loko.
Yeah.
No one needs to see more skin of you.
Oh, yes, we do.
No, we don't.
It's not great, but it's committed.
Joe's
Better than me.
shirtless still looks like just Joe's head with a belt on.
How do you know when to stop with the face wash?
Unironically, for 3 years, I've just been using children's body wash on everything.
Really?
Yeah, it just smells like watermelon, and it's fucking great.
Did the drug dog still smell them in your trunk?
No, they keep taking. All right, the drug dogs keep taking my pocket ham, which I'm not happy about.
Pocket ham?
Dude, every time I go through the airport, I try to.
This is the most messed up story that I listen. I've known Joe for several years now, and I did not know that this was a thing. But apparently, there are people. I don't even know if it's people. It might just be you.
I'm a person.
Well,
Legally.
apparently Joe keeps ham in his pocket.
I get
for
hungry
snacks.
on the go.
So he'll literally roll ham up and have it in his pocket and just pull it out and eat it.
Yeah,
Do you have any
ham.
pocket ham right
No,
now?
I don't right now.
It's
Is
just
that kosher?
it's just for plane rides.
It's just for plane shit.
Yeah,
It's
just
your
put them on the
ham.
plane. Yeah.
I don't think that that's true.
What?
That it's just for plain
All right,
rides.
it might also be for other activities, but I like some.
What
pocket
other
ham.
activities? What do you barge into the bedroom in your underwear and just go, hey, honey?
Maybe.
It's the doing it ham.
Like, seriously. And he pulled it out whenever I first
The
learned
ham.
about it.
He pulled out the ham.
Let me clarify.
You wanna
It
hear
was
my
a piece
ham
of
story?
sandwich ham. Yeah. He actually had it in his pocket the first time I heard about it.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I like
who the
ham.
fuck
Fuck
does
you.
this? Yeah, but I mean, I can't remember this. Do you at least keep it in a baggie, or is it just
Yeah, it's
rolled
in a
up?
baggie. I'm not a fucking monster. I'm not just keeping raw meat in my jeans.
Well, I wanted to remember correctly.
We all heard Joe admit he does not keep raw meat in his jeans.
Oh no, it's
Hey!
cooked.
Hey. It is
No,
wrapped.
dude, my penis looks like a wizard's wand.
Wow.
Like it looks like it's been through a magical war. Like it's like an oak stump full of hate. It's just covered in scars and black magic.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
My kids were just watching Harry Potter too. I can't go back and
Yeah, show them
continue
this
the movies right now. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Joe.
Mike Myers actually approached Joe's head and his penis to do the next Mini-Me movie. Okay, I tried. It was yeah.
I wish I had my sound pad. I'd do crickets right now. It's a nice shot. Nice shot.
Whatever.
Wow,
Fuck
that's
you.
good.
What does that mouth do?
Wow. That's about the most impressive thing.
We're out here fucking boys tonight on the Roadkill Podcast.
What?
All right.
Okay.
We're gonna cut that.
Yeah,
We cut nothing.
It's all staying in. Okay, so trying to help you get this back on.
This
Not
is
the
so
best
chaotic.
choice of words after we're fucking boys.
So anyways, let's
So the Roast Me podcast.
the roast me Sunday show. It's the Sunday show. It's not a
The
podcast.
Roast Me. Yeah, we're just calling it Roast Me, aren't we?
The roast me Sunday show. Yep.
And what date is it again?
You dumb bitch.
Jesus Christ.
He's like, I own the club and I'm hosting it. What day is it on?
What have I done?
I have
Is
an
it the
alcohol
16th?
problem.
No. Wait,
Somebody
hold on.
save me.
No, it's like the set.
Oh, I've got it in there already.
You do good for
Yeah.
you.
Oh, what a
Look at
dumbass.
you.
at you being
literally am.
organized.
I literally am a dumbass.
What day is it on, Laurel?
It's a Sunday.
It's a Sunday.
April 6th.
It's
April
the Sunday
6th.
roast. It's
The
the
Roast
Sunday
Me
roast.
podcast.
Yeah, the Sunday roast.
So the general idea of the show is we have our resident roasters, which are these two gentlemen here in the center. I was going to add fine to it, but after the way the night's going,
That's fair.
I don't want to follow up with we're fucking boys tonight with these fine gentlemen. And Mike Lee down there is going to be our host for the
I'll
show.
be the host. You'll be the co-host from the booth.
Yeah, I'll be
'cause
the
you're gonna
DJ
running
in the booth.
Everything.
Didn't we
We're
say
gonna
we
have
still need to come up with like a DJ name for me?
I've got a camera that's going to be pointing
DJ.
right up here so you can be on the screens. A DJ name?
Yeah,
for
we
you?
talked
Yeah.
about this before. That like DJ 2 Rock or something. It's like on like some of those other shows. that we
DJ
watch.
No, that's
DJ 2 Rock.
that's-
I don't know,
no,
but
I-
I'm not suggesting that
No,
as a
no,
name.
no,
Like,
no, I know.
I'm not allowed to pick it out. My wife has said
Yeah,
I'm not
I know,
allowed to pick
you're
it
a
out.
roaster.
Yeah, we got fucking DJ Horse Pussy up here. He's
What the fuck?
Whatever.
I think I'd rather be DJ Guitarded.
What about DJ HP or DJ HPZ? And we all know
Yeah, we know.
that it's short for horse pussy.
Only those on the inside track get to know
Right, yeah.
what
DJ
it means.
HP, and they'll go up to
Killing
Laurel and be like, Laurel, those aren't your initials. Why do they call
They're
you
gonna think I'm
HP?
some gamer nerd. HP health points.
Yeah.
no, it's
It's
because you
DJ Health
fuck horses.
It just sounds like
Wow,
one of the
God.
out of place
All
like
right.
horse
This
names
is
for the
not going
races.
well.
Calm
You
down.
know, horse pussy's taking the lead of the pack right there, about to cross the finish line.
Coming right up behind Joe's wiener. Joe's bald wiener coming up in second place.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Joe's winning. He's leading the pack. Boss Pussy coming around the corner. Guitarded is really falling behind.
That's fine.
Guitarded makes the triple play.
He's Guitarded still eating sugar cubes in the stable.
And if your bet on the trifecta was Guitarded, Joe's bald wiener, and horse pussy, you just won $1 million.
Bold of you to assume it's bald.
It's got a Jew.
It's mostly
Okay.
hair.
All right. Okay. We've gone too far.
Yeah.
Continue.
So, anyways,
We've gotta reel this in.
the Roast Me Sunday show is going to be a very fun and audience-involved show.
Yes.
That will take everything from us making fun of each other to roasting people out in the audience that either can come up on stage and join us for specific segments. It's not just a free for all, but and then we'll pick on things we find in the media,
Right.
and videos and pictures and all kinds of fun stuff. And I think Joe, you're heading up some actual roast battles between the professional
we're going to have
comedians.
3 roast battles. So the way it's going to work is we're going to have...
Have you already talked to those people?
I have their book. They're
And
ready.
they're coming on April 6th.
April 6th. They're
I
all
better
ready
get
to
those
go.
fucking tickets out. Okay.
So the opening roast battle is going to be people that have done it before. They're prepared. They've done it a couple of times. They might not be the best, but they're ready. The middle roast battle is going to be brand new people that are going to be very mean to each other. And closing it out, we have Nick Giasuo and Juan Rosario.
Oh my God.
Two-
You actually booked some fucking killers
I did.
already.
We've got 2.
I really need to get these tickets out.
Fucking piece of shit.
Like, for real. Like, oh
Yeah.
my God.
We have seasoned roasters. Nick Giasuo is undefeated, closing out the show. We'll see if he retains his title.
Wow. Against Juan.
That was very Joe Rogan of you, like at the
They
octagon.
like calling me Slow Rogan.
There you go. You should be the DJ. DJ Slow Rogan.
It's way better than
Slow Rogan's even
No, but
funny
it should be
behind
good.
than Guitarded.
Yeah, but it's going to be good. We're going to have a bunch of people being made.
It's going to be
other.
awesome. And we'll probably do free tickets for this first one just to get people out.
Yeah.
Just to get some people out. Come see the show. Come see what it's going to be all about. And then after that, it's $500 a person.
Yes.
But only for new people. So if you come to the first one, you'll get cheaper tickets moving forward.
I need to be able to afford drugs.
Yeah. So if you come to the first show will be free. And then after that, tickets move to $500 each, except for the people who came to the first show. Those will only be like $10 each.
He's being sardonic.
So if we set a time for
the point
this,
is come to the first show, and then you don't have to pay $500.
Have we set a time for this? Because it's a Sunday. So have we set a time we want to do?
I'm thinking like 7. It needs to be like 7.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
7 to like
on a Sunday night.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
No.
Am I wrong?
I don't know.
You're the club owner.
Yeah, why are you asking us? We're retarded.
I'm asking you guys so that I can turn you down. It's 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock show time.
It's like, do you guys have any ideas so I can tell you no?
Yeah. No, 7 o'clock show time on a Sunday night would be good. That way it's over by 9 and everybody can be home and in bed by 10.
Yeah.
Get the kids to bed.
Yeah, pretend you're not a piece of shit parent and take your kids to school.
Yeah, exactly. All right, then.
That felt like a personal event.
No, I'm a terrible father.
Fair enough.
Well, signing off for Joe's Bald Winger.
Oh, my God.
Yes. On behalf of Horse Pussy, Guitarded, and Joe's Bald Wiener, we'd like to say good night.
Jesus Christ, is Mike the only one who haven't come up with an insulting
Inc.
name for yet?
No, get out of here. No, it's over.
We're
We've already
25 minutes in. We're not done yet. You're on my show right now.
We've already signed off.
You're on my show right now. We're not done yet.
How about you shut the fuck up? I have a Buc-ee's cup, so my opinion
You're sitting
matters.
in a chair.
Hey, nobody else knows that it's a Buc-ee's cup.
Did you guys ever go to a fucking beaver-themed gas station like a fucking queer? Who drives to fucking Daytona? So you can go to a fucking beaver gas station. We have good barbecue.
I'm gonna drive 3 hours to go see my favorite beaver.
You fucking losers.
My favorite part is your
what?
favorite nuts.
We found Mike. I've got Mike Lee's horse name, Beaver Buddy.
Beaver Buddy.
Beaver nuggets.
Beaver nuggets.
We got a fine race here today. We've got Horse Pussy. We've got Joe's Bald Wiener, Guitarded, and Beaver Buddy.
That sounds like the best stand-up showcase I've ever heard.
It's going to be one on April 6th.
But so the idea behind this roast meat show, because the club had a nice like roast like battle thing going on for a while. And that was headed up by Malachi, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Who was that?
I like those are literal crickets outside.
There was literally silence.
Yeah.
I was joking.
Where's the cricket chirp on that one?
I haven't seen Malachi in forever, and I love that man. Yeah. But yes, he was the one who. He didn't head up the first original one.
No, but he kind of ran it once it got done.
The first original one was done by Rob Ford.
Yeah,
and Rob Ford was doing the roast battles for a long time. Then Malachi took over after Rob moved away for a while.
Yeah,
and then Malachi moved away, and so now
Rob got married. Yeah,
you sang a song at his. You wrote a song for his wedding, didn't you?
Yeah. Dude, I officiated
on the show.
Oh God.
Yeah, the most sober I've ever been. Rob ran a good roast battle, but he lives in Palm Coast, so it's like a 3-hour drive.
Yeah.
Well, and then he moved away.
No, he's moving to Austin soon. Shout out to Rob Ford.
Right. But yeah, so Rob was running it for a while. It became too much of a thing for him, and then Malachi took it over, and then of course he moved away as well. So now it's just become we don't have a roast. Now we're having a roast. Yeah. So we're doing it with the 3 guys that aren't ever moving because those 2 have kids, and I own the club.
Yeah.
The biggest and easiest way, like grab the people that are anchored in town. There you go.
Well, I think we're trying to do something different. Like rather than just having just the roast battles, which are a lot of fun, that's definitely going to be one of the major focal points of the show is to have the professional comedians doing the roast battles, but also to make it audience inclusive.
Yeah.
And give people an opportunity to to have, their, like you had this idea of having it, someone could submit a photo or a video of, like, let's say it's their son or their spouse that's on deployment. Right?
Yeah.
And they could have them roasted by you guys right there on stage on video, and you can send it to them. Or if they're in the audience and, like, let's say Connie wanted to have Mark roasted on stage. He has no idea, but she's put his name in and got him registered with us, and we pull him up on stage, ask a couple questions, and then just let loose and rip him apart and have fun. And there's other segments that are going to be coming up as well. We'll be advertising. I think it's going to make it a little bit more dynamic, I think is a good word.
Yeah.
And make it a lot more fun and involved. It's not just go watch these guys be mean to each other. It's going to be, let's all go together. Let's all have fun. 3-dimensional out into the audience and beyond.
No.
I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Agreed.
But I thought you were about to say something.
No.
I think the show's kind of approaching it like in comedy. I've learned, like, whatever subject you're trying to hit, you try to find every angle you can hit it from.
Yeah.
So that you can write, multiple jokes and actually have a segment of jokes as opposed to just writing the one. And I think that's kind of how we're approaching it. Like, we're hitting roasting from all different angles so that it's a good compilation show as opposed to just being two people being mean to each other. Well,
I don't remember who originated this idea, but when we got together and I said, hey, let's do this variety roast show. I think I got kind of the idea for this format from watching you on your podcast and the radio show with Eric, and how you guys have these different segments. You have Name That Tune. You'll read off newspaper headlines and articles from the internet and just comment on them and crack jokes and make fun. And I was like, that would be a great format for being able to have that sort of insult style comedy that used to be really popular. I remember working at Six Flags Over Georgia for a Halloween season one time during the haunted houses and stuff, which was crazy cathartic. But and they had an insult comic dressed up as like some sort of a park character, but his whole shtick was that he would go into some of the areas that were more for the adults, and he would just do insult comedy with passersby in the park. You're in line to go wait on a ride, and this guy's gonna come up to you and just say, like, "Holy shit, who killed that squirrel on your face?" And you've kind of seen the insult comedy sort of fall out of the limelight.
Yeah,
and it's there, but it's that Letterkenny, like, sort of just.
I would say it's not. I don't think
other things.
I don't think it's fallen completely out of the limelight. I would just say that it's not as popular. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
But, like, it's definitely it's still there.
Yeah.
There are still fans of comedy. People who are just fans of comedy itself, not like the subject of comedy, who love that kind of stuff. Yeah. And that's what this show would be for.
Yeah. America's
like,
still
if you're
full
just
of
the
hate.
average, hey, I'd like to take my honey pie out and have a little Sunday evening show.
Yeah.
And go and just see what the little comedy show's all about. This is not for you.
No.
This is for people who are fans of comedy, and it's going to get a little bit brutal, and it's going to be a lot of fun. As long as you're into what that is. Yeah. And it's just people making fun of everything. And it's gonna be no PC garbage. Nope. Because we don't do that at Laugh Out Lounge. Like, if the comedian makes a comment on stage that offends you, then that means you don't belong there. Yeah. So it's just no holds barred. Go have fun and have a few drinks and have a few laughs, and that's what it's going to be. Yeah. And now we'll keep it not mean, as you mentioned. We're not going to let a full-on fist fight happen, but it's going to be just like, hey, I don't care what color, race, creed you are.
Yeah, as long as you're not a fucking Jew.
As long as you're not a fucking Jew, you're welcome. All Jews not welcome.
Yeah. Hebes and Irish
Jews are welcome. Wait, hold on. You tell me, are they welcome?
No Jews left.
The only Jewish guy on the panel says no Jews welcome.
No other Jews. There can only be one. They will sword fight you in the fucking parking lot.
It's Jewlander over
here. We don't have sword fights. We have a litigation.
Oh, Jesus.
You don't have to chop Joe's head off. You have to chop little Joe's head off.
Good luck fucking chopping this thing.
Joe would have been one of the prisoners that translated German between Hebrew and that, but sold the other people out for under
these motherfuckers smuggling bread. Get them.
You guys are totally screwed.
He said he loves them.
You're making the rest of us look bad.
All right, listen over here.
I think Germany had some good points.
A lot of us didn't deserve it.
Maybe we did have shit.
God.
I don't know how much of this I can air.
I feel like this has gotten out of hand.
Yeah, when? At what point did it get out of hand, Mike? First pussy or before that?
it's just HP.
I hide behind the wall of the fact that he's the Jew.
Yeah.
So if he makes the joke, I can double down on it.
I've been bar mitzvah, but I can say anti-Semitic shit. That's how the rules work. Yeah, I get an ounce of gold mailed to me every month.
So I got a story for you, Joe.
Can they sit down and explain to you what the rules are?
Oh yeah, they're like, you have to make Hollywood lame. Oh my god! But you can say what you want.
So Joe, I've got a story for you. So
all right.
I'll preface the story by saying that I was born in Germany. Okay.
Gross.
So
continue.
So when I was in Hawaii, I was a professional dive instructor, and I was working for a dive shop out there. And the owner, I won't name names or anything, but the owner is of Jewish heritage, and he often talked about it. So I'm prefacing the story. He
was of Jewish heritage. You can be like, you can just say he's a fucking Jew.
Wow. Okay. All right, Joe.
Look, the moment you
take it easy.
So all right, first off, I'm bar mitzvah, so suck my dick. Second off, you said he owned the place, so I'm like, yeah, Jew. Continue.
And
so we're putting together this brand new air compressor made by Bauer. Bauer is a company that does medical grade air compressors and filters. That's based out of Berlin, Germany. And so we open up this fancy freaking.
Did it cause
filter.
him pain every time the air turned on?
Yeah, actually,
like, this
it's
hurts
expensive.
my ancestors' bones.
So you're getting out of here. Shut up. So he opens up this filter. It has this. It sounds like opening up a gigantic can of Four Loko. It just goes. It sounds like something out of Star Wars. And he's like, "This was really cool." And I saw the package and I went, "Oh, Bauer, this is a German company." And sure enough, it says Berlin, Germany on the packaging. And he goes, "Huh, that was really cool." And another guy that was there with me doing the system with him, his name is Sharky. Sharky, if you're out there, miss you, buddy. If you're watching. And Sharky looks at me and I look at him, and without thinking out loud, I look directly from Sharky to the owner of the shop, and I just said, "We feel real bad about the bad air we gave you at one time, so here's some clean air for you." And I thought for about a half a second I was going to get fired for that, but he thought it was hilarious. So
the Germans
Steve.
are really good at making
Jews sure have a good sense of humor, don't they?
We're not very heat resistant, but we're very funny.
We have tested you to the nines.
Yeah, the Germans are really good at making air
capable of.
filtration systems and ovens.
Okay. All right. Well,
Continue.
so April 6th is the Roast Me podcast. Yeah. Good God.
I guess.
All
Yeah.
right.
But and these guys have lots of comedy too. Come out on a Wednesday night to see the open mic night when they kind of test a lot of their material, and we find out where Joe's Four Loko cutoff limit is. And we got the listening room coming up from you. You guys have done a few specials lately, yeah? Or did I see something about one coming? I know you're not good with dates.
Yeah,
you've said that before.
Yeah, I got some shows coming up.
You got some shows coming up, but you're not good with dates. But you reminded Mike about what day we're doing the Roast Me podcast.
Yeah, no, I haven't.
April 6th. Thank God.
Yeah,
I've got it. It's locked in.
We're locked
in that fucking steel trap now.
The steel trap is made of chicken wire. It sounds like. But all right, guys. Thank you all so much for being on the podcast today. This got way out of hand.
Which is exactly what's going to happen on April 6th.
This is about 40 minutes recorded, but after I edit out all the stuff that YouTube's going to ban us for, this is going to be about 10 minutes.
Edit nothing. YouTube is gay.
No. Listen, what you do is, and this is my opinion, you just put the whole thing out there, and then let YouTube, because whenever I did it, they were like, we can't have this part and this part and this part.
Yeah.
And then they edited it out themselves. They have some AI garbage.
Yeah, they'll let you
that
know.
will edit it out. And then whenever it comes back, we got it. Yeah, the machines have spoken. Exactly. Yeah, you just let her go and let her rip and see what happens.
Gosh.
Which brings us to our next point. AI is Jewish.
That's a bold statement.
Holy moly.
Yeah, big Jews controlling the robots.
Big Jew. Holy crap.
Like, you call him AI, you say, hey.
Hey, listen, we got to wrap this up because he's got a phone call with Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Shout out to Mel Gibson.
What a reference.
I love the Passion of the Christ. You're right. We did commit the cardinal sin.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Holy moly. All right, we got it.
Somebody
I thought you
called
were
Jim
going to say something like the
Caviezel.
Passion of the Christ is like, I don't know, like Apollo 13 for us. It's just a win.
We beat the Russians to it.
We got through. We made it home. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
There, I contributed. You happy? I'm down in the
Killing it,
muck with
Laurel.
you guys.
Doing good.
I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning.
We're changing the show
Laurel,
to
I feel
we're getting
I'm
canceled. Yeah, sorry.
Guitarded got canceled. There you go. That's the name of the episode.
Yeah. No, the best part about this entire podcast is I cannot wait till we get a letter from the ADL.
What is that?
Anti-Defamation League.
Fuck me.
It's coming.
Also ran by
Yeah. Big Jew strikes again.
kept it quiet.
Why did you out halfway through saying that? Because you like leaned in to make sure we heard it, but like,
Yeah, Ethan Feldman somewhere, his nose just started throbbing.
Jesus.
He's like, they're talking shit again.
Gotta buy some more Mina Shivits.
Why is this making me hurt so bad? Oh my God, what's happening? There you go. That's my best one right there.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Jay.
Really good.
That's top 10 news.
What are you talking about? This is nuts. My back hurts. My nose hurts. Everything's
dude,
crazy.
I loved Fiddler on the Roof. You guys are great.
He has to order custom hats because they don't fit his head. It sounds like a joke, but it's a real fact.
Why was he on the roof? Because it's close to the attic.
Jesus Christ. I bet Mark doesn't know who Fiddler on the Roof is. Anyways, I think we've hit our limit tonight, guys. Thank you all so much for coming out. We're going to keep you away from any more Four Locos. And we're going to go have a good time.
Actually, we're going to go dump 4 more Four Locos in.
I have jury duty tomorrow. Let's fucking decide.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Why didn't you mention that hours ago?
I don't know. It's
did.
been
That's
40
the best
minutes.
thing ever.
He
We
did.
should have been feeding you shots, like a shot every minute of this podcast.
I'm supporting the death penalty. Like, sir, this is a traffic ticket.
I will send
Kill him. End his life.
We just got to send this clip and you will never get a letter for jury duty ever again.
Dude, I fucking hope so. I should not be in charge of anything.
I would just love to see you in there tomorrow morning, just freaking completely
Oh, it's gonna be
fucking obliterated. Just burn him.
Is he a fucking
Oh God!
Ooh.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure the lawyers are gonna look at you and go, "Hungover Charlie Brown isn't helping any case."
Jesus.
Again, I was bar mitzvah at Temple B'nai Israel in Mattawan, Michigan. I'm not full of hate.
Charlie Brown.
This is the longest sign off ever.
All right, well, sign it off.
All right.
Yeah, you're in charge of this.
I'm letting it go. Who knows what's going to happen?
No. We gotta go. Yeah, you're right.
Road Kill Podcast. We love your faces. We hope you sit on ours. Like and subscribe.
Man, mail a to your local governor.
Oh my God!
And we're done. Goodbye.